It's Laura Eubanks and Bentley the Succulent Dog with your succulent tip of the day and Walkabout Wednesday in my Southern California succulent garden. Oh, guys, it has been such a whirlwind since we got back from the ranch. We hosted a big Thanksgiving deal here for our family, and then we jumped onto a job which we just finished up yesterday. And all excuses. I know, just excuses. But I haven't been out here. I have not been out here. I've been out here to enjoy the garden, but I haven't done anything. I haven't. And it's fine. It's fine. I can still enjoy the garden so much. I'm getting better at just kind of overlooking the details. All the, pine needles from the trees over the golf course. Letting it go, just letting it go. It's okay. None of it matters. Would you excuse me, sir? Thank you. So, jumping right into it, if I can get this giant dog out of the way. Oh my gosh, guys, remember when I bought this Echinopsis, yeah? And I wasn't sure if it was dying or variegated. Well, I think it's variegated, right? Because look at it. It's been here in this pot for a couple of months now, and it looks great. Even some of the babies are showing some variegation. So I'm super tickled with that. That just makes me happy. And my Petalanthus bracteatus is starting to lose its leaves. We've been getting some fairly chilly nights, chilly for us, dropping down into the 40s. And this plant will be bare in no time at all, just sticks. Doesn't like the cold. So if you have this plant and it loses all its leaves, don't panic. Just, restrict water. Don't overwater it because it's dormant. And when the weather warms up in the spring, your plant will leaf right back out again. My little, this little Victoria Regione white rhino isn't done diddly squat. I don't think it's any bigger than it was when Al Klein gave it to me like 6 months ago. But I will continue to be patient. Here's the little Petalanthus leaf. Get rid of that. But yeah, the little collectible table's looking good. This area of the garden that I reworked in a walkabout a week before last, so a couple weeks ago. Oh my goodness, I just love it cleaned out. I got rid of the antipurpureum, and I also took out the aloe topaz, and it just looks so much cleaner now, and I can really enjoy the elevations. See the elevations? I can enjoy the intricate rock work, and the plants that are here are, able to shine. Obviously, this little sedum, I need to have a stern talking to with it. It's starting to infringe on my fiberglass and just get very run-amucky. So its days in that spot are numbered. All right, and this, gosh darn it, this little, look at this. I mean, can you even with this portulacaria? It has been in flower since the day I got it. I do nothing. It just sits here in, whether it's hot or cold or whatever, rainy or windy, it just sits there and looks beautiful. What a winner. Oh, and look, the little Dorothea is getting a little bloom on it. How cute is that? She also has turned green again, guys, so you know what that means. Off with her head. I'll probably let it ride, though, until, well, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know if we're going to be getting rain this winter. I have no idea what the weather's going to do, but if it's, fairly dry, I might just behead her sooner rather than later. And this area over here, Bentley, you just have this knack for getting right in the shot. You know that? Could you come here, please? Come here, buddy. Bentley. What does he see over there? No idea what he sees. Hey, buddy. Hey. Come here. Get out of the picture. Come on. Thank you. Okay, so yes, the aloe ferox. Still hasn't really opened. Oh, I'm lying. Look, it is starting to open. And look at that. The blooms at the bottom look yellow. So I think I am going to have a two-toned aloe ferox. It looks like it's going to be yellow and orange. Oh, how exciting. This thing has taken its sweet time opening up, but I have just been enjoying it so much. And look at the little euphorbia with its cute little yellow flowers. Very cute. And the Aeonium crest, looking lively. Remember, this time of year is its happy time. And I haven't really done anything here. I made some adjustments to make room for the Mangave mission to Mars as it's been expanding. I moved some things. And this little mammillaria has just been sitting here bare root for like, I don't even know, a couple of months. And look at all of the detritus and dirt on my... Okay, no, what did I just say? I said it's okay. It is. It's okay. Look how pretty that is. We'll just look at that. And you can see here that the Echeveria harmsii that is buried underneath the Mangave is in dire need of deadheading. All the blooms are spent. And what I'll end up doing here, because I was going to take this plant out, and you guys are like, don't, it's gorgeous. Why in the world would you do that? And you're right, it is. And hopefully it won't get too much bigger than this. And I'm just going to, when I'm feeling super motivated, remove everything that's underneath it and rehome it. That's all. Just do a little mini design work right here. My little totem cactus, its little nipple, this little baby is growing. That's exciting. And the Aluaudia procera still has not lost its leaves, but I'm sure that it will before winter is over. And so my Crassula argentea sunset, it's sort of in transition. I really, really love this plant when it's all yellow with red tips. And it's mostly green right now, but it's also setting flower. And these flowers will be beautiful and pink and hopefully cover the plant. And look at this. Look at this craziness in here. How thick this is. How beautiful it is. This is a couple of years of growth. Year and a half of growth. Remember the whale rib that my friend Susan gave me? That's all we can see of it now. Because these plants have gotten so big. Oh dear. Well, yeah, I don't feel motivated to make any major changes right now. And, so I'm just going to enjoy the garden as it is. And, oh my goodness, yes, I've got a Talavera ball buried deep inside these plants. Look at that. Can't even see it anymore. The Fred Ives are going crazy. This is also their time. They're very, very happy. And, oh my gosh, this Aloe ramosissima that was in a tiny 6-inch pot when Gordon gave it to me a year and a half ago. Look at the size of this. Is that magnificent, or is that magnificent? I am so thrilled with this plant. And my beautiful, beautiful pride and joy, my Agave attenuata variegata. I was looking underneath. I still don't see any pups. But she has gotten bigger since we moved here. Much, much bigger. I'm completely here for that. I just don't want her to bloom out. Okay. And again, just beautiful, lush, thick, happy plants. Happy, happy. Now this variegated ovata Shrek's ear is much more colored than its cousin over in the other pot. And the Pachypodium lomerii crest. Look at how perfect that is. This will also lose its leaves, most likely, but it is an absolutely magnificent specimen. And, unfortunately, my Euphorbia snowflake suffered a lot of rot. It just broke my heart because I adored, and I still do adore this plant, But, it didn't all die. There's still a lot going on down there, and I think that it will continue to just regenerate. And the sea dragon, the Echeveria sea dragon, is stunning. I love these crenunculated Echeveria. What about you guys? Some people love these, and some people absolutely hate them. There's no in between. So what's your preference? Do you think they're cool, or do you think they're ugly? My agavoides look fantastic. Those really struggled in the summer, but they are happy now. And again, the cotyledon mint truffles, I planted it around some boulders, so the boulders would hold it up, and it is gorgeous. It's not flopping because it's being, held up by rocks. My clam could really use a little work. It's very colorful, but well, no, you know what? It's fine. There's some bare spots, but all I have to do is tuck a little rock in, because I like the plants that are in here. They look really happy and healthy and really well balanced, so it's fine. And my coin plant, I keep cutting it out of my Tongaensis. That thing is so runamucky. It loves its spot. And this is, one of the only true vines we have in the succulent kingdom. And it's trying to vine all over and choke out my aloe tree. So I do need to keep up with that and keep that cut out of there. Oh, goodness. The Ruchia that I planted late in the summer is all surviving, and it should throw off some really beautiful flowers this late winter, early spring. Oh yeah, and this aloe getting ready to do its thing with its yellow flowers. Beautiful, beautiful. Here is my Sunglow agave. This massive, beautiful creature. It will eventually bloom out, but I don't really care. These aren't rare. I can get another one. And look at the real estate. When she does go, I'll be able to put something really cool in there. And check out my Violacea. How about that? This was a cutting that I brought home from our Pasadena project. Isn't it fabulous? That bloom. Oh, so pretty. This plant here in San Diego has struggled with aloe mite, and I was able to put a couple of them up in Pasadena, and they aren't getting the mite up there, and they just prolificated like crazy. So I was so thrilled to be able to get a piece for my garden. Yeah, and this ghosty, look at all of it's just crested everywhere. Look at that. Everywhere. I don't even know. I don't know what to do with this. It's getting way too big. You can't see my blowfish anymore. Wow. And even my little special area, remember this little area that I just loved so much when I planted it? It's not quite as special now. Yeah, it still looks good though. It does. It still looks good. The bones are still there, but I think this Crassula undulata is gonna, I don't know, I think it might get just a little too big. I'll have to, at some point I'll have to reinvent this, and that'll be fun though. That's fine by me. And I have taken the snow leopard, this mangave. I've dug this up twice and grabbed tons of pups to use in my projects. And she just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. I just love her. And I love her there at the foot of the Tongaensis too. And my Mexican snowballs, my Echeveria elegans that I got from my son in Los Angeles. I found the spot. They struggled in my Chula Vista garden. I had them in too much sun. Here in Vista, they're under the shade of the Tongaensis, and this area of the garden gets a little shadier than other parts. and they have done so well and have been so happy. Bentley, look out. Yeah, these ghosties. Here's a couple of more big crests. Look at that. And look at that, my compacta. It's grown a lot. It's beautiful. I just don't want it to bloom out. And my little collectibles over here. Look at how cute. They look so good. I'm so happy. Remember this one, this cactus, the spiral? It's really scarred and beat up. I bought it that way and I didn't care. I just thought it was cool. Well, it had an accident. Remember, it was on my table and the umbrella blew over and knocked it onto the floor and it broke in half. And I just took the top piece and stuck it back in a pot and it rooted and off we go. So that was easy. My little mangave bloom. Nothing burger mangave blooms. But the bees love it, so I'll let that go. It's not a problem. Yep, and there's Ursula. We have a couple of little birds that adore this plant, and that window right there, when I sit in my family room, I have a perfect view of the birds. It's pretty cool. And then look at all my lemons, guys. Right? So many. Bumper crop. That makes my heart happy. This garden makes my heart happy. Oh my gosh, guys. So if you live in the San Diego area, Randy from Sea Greenscapes, I was watching her story on Instagram, and she was at Oasis in Escondido, and they have variegated Aloe Hercules. They're in what looks to be maybe 3-gallon pots. They're $350. But heck, if you've got the money, go get you a variegated Aloe Hercules. That is something that I was thinking about maybe starting a GoFundMe. So that I could get one. No, it's okay. I've got more than I deserve for sure. But it is exciting because I've never seen that for sale before. I know there are collectors that have them, but wow, wouldn't that be something? My poor grapefruit. Ugh. It's just looking sad. But the ghosties look amazing, so we'll just let her ride and see what happens. I like this pot right here. Even if the grapefruit doesn't look very good. Okay, well that brings us back full circle. So I will sign off. Tomorrow we will be in Delmar Highlands doing a maintenance, and we will take you along for that. I'm always excited to go back after a year or so and see how the garden's growing. So that'll be fun. You guys take care, stay warm, stay safe. Happy, happy, happy holidays to each and every one of you. This is Laura and Bentley in my garden with your Walkabout Wednesday and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.